I did see the president's address last night after I got off work. I didn't see it when it was happening. I saw it up on the screen. My company, the greedy bastards that they are, want us to work right through it. So we did. So we called people while it's somebody we support, someone we support both from the National Rifle Association and from their organization. Somebody we support was speaking. We were calling our members, bugging the shit out of him for money while he was talking. So that's our policy. So at any rate, the President of the United States, I saw him reaching out to African Americans and women. I saw that definitely a part of the speech. He had a part where an African American girl had gotten her education. He had a part where an African American gentleman had lost his son to an immigrant murder. He did not back down one iota on the protecting our borders and his security goals. He hasn't backed down at all. So he stood fast on that. He didn't specifically mention Russia per se, but he did say that we had become friends with countries now, that we were bitter enemies, and he looked for peace. So he was clearly saying that he wanted to make peace with Russia, and the camera went down and looked at McCain and Lindsey Graham. Those two goofballs were sent together. He specifically talked about the infrastructure. He used the term radical Islamic terrorism. So he hit on his themes of security, growth, and tax reform. He talked about those some, about getting the economy going, regulations, and so forth. So yeah, all the themes were there. And he did spend quite a bit of time. He did outline the things that he wanted to do for health care as far as the requirements he had. And he did reach out to Democrats to try to do this. And he wants to work with them. So he clearly outlined his goals. It was a good speech. I didn't think it was particularly inspiring. I don't think that some people said it was, one of my members, a lady, said that this was one of the greatest speeches ever. I wouldn't characterize it as that. I think he's a good speaker. He's clear. You can tell that he has gravitas, that he has something in him, and he has a direction. And I hope he's successful. Number one, I hope that as far as his foreign policy, that he truly means it, that he wants to win these wars, that he wants to move on. I'm sorry about all the people that have gotten killed and all the plunder and all the evil that's happened because of these wars that we've had in the last 15 years, but we can't bring it back. We can't take any of that back, so we need to move forward. We need to get this ISIS thing over, and we need to start building in the Middle East. We need to start building pipelines, building cities, and so forth, and we need to build our cities here in the United States of America. Just like he said, if we'd have spent that, he said we could spend $6 trillion and that would fix our country 3 times over. That's what he said. I don't know if I can take him at his word, but that's what he said. On this Russia thing, all this is for them to keep their scaremongering and to keep spending trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars for money for something that doesn't matter. We have no real enemies in the world. Russia does not want to come over here and take over. This is all BS, and they want us all to be poor and for them to be trillionaires and to continue on in our debt slavery forever. And this needs to be addressed. Okay, this needs to be addressed. And I think that Mr. Trump is a caretaker president. He may be the Kerensky of our history, because what he's saying is not enough, and I hope he's successful, but I really don't care, because the earth will continue to turn. Gravity is still 33 feet per second. This thing is going to play out, and we're going to see what's happening. But that's what I saw. I liked the speech, and let's go from here. Out.